season 1, we were kind of just, it was kind of a shot in the dark, you know? We had no idea how things were gonna go.
It was really hectic. It was disorganized, and I don't mean that like in a bad way. They just did the best with what they had at the time, and like there was a huge time crunch and just a whole new team. And I think honestly it went really well for how crazy everything was the first year.
And then, you know, the second 2 seasons, we were able to go in with, you know, the mindset of this works.
From my first season, which is their second season, the biggest difference in the makeup department is majority of makeup artists that are in this room are now on their second season, so they're no longer new to working here, which helps a lot. Helps me because I'm more relaxed and have less anxiety because I know that they know what they're doing now.
My makeup has literally improved because I've done it before and after, where my makeup looked okay, but now it's just like it just blew up even better. It's just gotten better and better.
We know it works, and you know, I feel like with that knowledge, everyone's able to focus on new and different things, which is really exciting.
I think, like Marissa said, everybody that's been in this room isn't on their first season anymore. Nobody's really like new. So of course there's the stress of like getting everybody done in time and everything like that, but it's nothing crazy, it's very chill up here.
The environment here is better than any other haunt that I've ever worked at.
I think there is definitely more of a easier direction to follow here. They kind of give you like a theme versus my other haunted attraction I used to work at. There wasn't really a theme. There was a bunch of different people and did whatever. This helps you definitely navigate a little bit easier, especially Marissa helping us out doing inspiration photos and everything. It definitely is a smoother, less stressful night being here.
Super ready. Hell yeah, let's do it. I want to know where everybody is though.
Why are you going there? Go in there, let me light.
It feels like everybody's working together to make like this really big, cool art piece. Like, instead of just feeling like a lot of like weird competition or like, you know, or it's like uncomfortable or there's like a lot of like weird seniority stuff going on. None of that is really happening, and I feel comfortable talking to like my bosses about like issues that I might have. I feel comfortable like being like, hey, my health isn't good, can I like not do certain things? And they're like, yeah, we're gonna accommodate you instead of like firing you.
It's just so different than your average like bunch of women or whoever getting ready and doing everything so pretty. This you get to be a little more creative, make it a little yucky, which I prefer. I love that. So it definitely gives you more creative freedom.
I don't really like doing beauty makeup, so doing special effects, especially like horror stuff, was kind of like my outlet as a kid. I think everybody who does art a lot of people who do art use it as an outlet for stuff that's going on in their life, and that's kind of what it was for me. So like, it's kind of like an emotional release to get to do art.
I started as an artist, like just painting and drawing, and that became like wanting to make those characters come to life. The movie Legend with like Tom Cruise and Tim Curry as the Lord of Darkness, just all the makeup in that, I think, is really what made me interested in makeup in the first place, because like the practical effects and makeup are so beautiful in that film. And I was like a little kid, so it was really formative for me as a person. And that turned into like a love of like fantasy and special effects makeup as I got older, and I started practicing when I was like 14 and making my own blood at home and my own like gelatin prosthetics and stuff. And I think what drew me to it was just the art of it, where like, you know, you can take this thing inside your brain and make it into a reality.
You want to get like overly detailed and stuff, and like you want to spend more time on it, and you don't have all that time, so you also have to stop yourself from doing it. But then it also comes to the call times where it's like, we have call times for actors, and then if they're running late, it's like we're looking for someone that's not there yet. So then that like we would open seat in makeup then because somebody didn't make it at their call time, and then that puts us. It's like a domino effect. Then that puts us back then we're rushing when they do get here. We're like, oh no, well this person's also here at that same call time, and then it's like it gets a little hectic.
I always get excited for the busier side of the season. I know it comes with more stress, more craziness, and more timing issues. It always makes me super hyped because it gives me like a go, go, go kind of feeling. So I'm going into it very psyched and super happy to do it. I would just say getting everybody done on time, having all of our actors sit down so they could do their cool little meeting in the dye bath. It's always like a goal of mine, so everybody could be included.
Yeah, there's Mildred. Mildred's ready. I'm gonna get lots of mill workers to form this union! Never! Watch yourself! Really, Mildred? No almonds for you today. Give me all the almonds! That's what I get paid with!
How does the actress behind Mildred think about the event?
Well, can't you hear?
I'm excited. How's that? Quick changeovers.
You make one big push throughout a couple of months, and then you're kind of on to the next thing, and then you know that this might come back the next year. It's very exciting that way. But it is kind of faster, more on the ground. There's less time to make adjustments to things because it's also a bit of a theater act. So it's kind of, for me, it's an interesting duality of sort of what I was interested in and doing in the film world, and also some more of the live theater aspects of things.
With costumes, I think really the hardest thing is kind of preparing things, and I've tried really hard to make a lot of like organizational systems for stuff. Honestly, I feel like how I look at my year is in relation to when the haunt's happening.
I will say honestly that I am used to project-based work where my crew is my crew for a couple of months at a time, and then I move on and do something else. So as much as I'd love to keep working with these people throughout the year, and I do get to do the seasonal events, which are fantastic, I'm used to this type of work where I am not always seeing the people at work unless I'm at work with them. But the work is always fun, so it makes a difference. It feels a little bit more like summer camp than your average job.
And yeah, the people that I've met here are like my friends who I talk to and see all throughout the year, which is so cool because they're people that I definitely wouldn't have run into anywhere else. Everyone does wildly different things in the real world. But yeah, absolutely. Like these are like my people all year.
I wouldn't normally touch actors' cheeks, but she's my best friend.
I don't even know her.
Do you know her?
Does she even like you?
Get out! Get out of here!
Thank you, bye.
Would you consider yourself a classic makeup mommy, where all of the actors are your children?
Actually, kind of, yeah. They are like my little baby birds. I think it goes along with like when you're running a department and stuff, and you're teaching people how to like, do makeup or improve their makeup and stuff, and like you get to see them prosper and stuff. It is. It's kind of like, your kids growing. So it is. It's a nice feeling.
It's really like I can't think when you got a camera in my face. I'm trying to do makeup, Tara.
At the end of the first season, they let me go out and just like be on the midway just for fun, and then they really liked my performance.
Once I'm in the bum mask, the night changes. You see me running around out there, like the second it comes off, I become comatose. But while I'm wearing it, I can kind of go all night.
Yeah, as long as I got the veil on too.
Yeah, it's weird.
You put that costume on, and that makeup looks on point. There's nothing like it.
Oh, it's about that time for that meeting, huh? Somebody going to catch hell tonight.
Oh yeah.
I did not come to play with them. It's about to be Lincoln Mill history tonight.
It's gonna get real weird real soon.